Hello, welcome into this mystery reading. It's Molly, your Quantum Leap Queen. Thanks for joining me on this reading. These readings are timeless. They are just a resource for you to come utilize whenever you need some extra nourishment in your life. So trust that if you found this reading, there's a message here for you today. So I'm going to set the intention right off the bat to give you the best message that you need to hear right now. And we're going to start with the tarot. I am using the Rainbow Tarot. And let's take a look at what we need to talk about today. What does this group need clarification around? We have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so deception energy. Let's find out more about that. Is that this person or is it someone they know? Six of Wands. Okay. I'm getting a story already. Eight of Cups. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a story here. So, I feel like you could have been in relationship, and I'm just seeing it's all kinds of relationships. It's romantic for some, it's a parent for some, it's a boss for some. But this person portrayed themselves to be a certain way, like the Six of Wands. Like they're very honorable. They think they kind of put themselves up on a pedestal. And yeah, I just feel like they see themselves as above a lot of people, a lot of situations. Perhaps this person I'm hearing is like a big complainer. Like they always have an opinion, or they always have, like, to be honest, like something negative to say about someone, something, all the time. Like has an opinion on everything. And with the Seven of Swords, it's like, at the end of the day, they're just very deceptive to themselves, and therefore they're deceptive to other people. So they're not being real and honest with themselves about the work that they need to do. Like, I don't see them valuing integrity. So this is just like a difficult relationship is what I get. I did have the Eight of Cups come out too. And I'm just looking at these faces here, like looking at the moon, and the moon's looking back. And it's kind of like you've known for a while that about the games that this person plays. And I think you used to invest a lot of time trying to either change them or trying to help them understand you. But at the end of the day, you realize, like, there is no getting through to them because this person has to value themselves first. So I get this image of, I feel like now you have either walked away from the relationship completely, or you just don't engage the same way that you used to with them. Yeah, you just realized it wasn't worth the fight, you could say. So that is this relationship dynamic that we are talking about. I have the Queen of Swords. I feel like you have become very good with your boundaries going through a relationship with someone like this. I think this person made you a little crazy at times, and they forced you to get better with your boundaries because otherwise they were walking all over you. So that's what I see. That is a benefit that came from this relationship. What else does this group need to know about this person, this relationship? What is important for them to know? Thank you. I have strength. Nice. And the Ace of Swords at the top of the deck. I mean, like, truly, they've actually, like, the contrast or like the friction that has been there with this person has really helped you come back to yourself and to your center, and like how much like they even annoy you and stuff like that. Like, it comes back to like, okay, well, now I can really see my own beauty, for example. And I can really see my own strength to be able to walk away from a kind of relationship like this, or to create boundaries with a kind of person like this. So they've helped you become more aware of yourself. That's something to be very grateful for from this relationship, because obviously even when we have like tough situations in our lives, there's always treasures that we can extract. So this is definitely one of those treasures where it's like it helped you actually get closer to you. You know, your boundaries are better. Your self-esteem, even, like, I feel like it wasn't great around this person, maybe still isn't, but you recognize like this person has their own circus of monkeys that is like not my business. So it really wasn't about me, it was about what that person experiences. But you're experiencing a deeper connection with your infinite self, right? That is the 8 the infinity sign. So you have created a deeper connection, and this relationship was one of the catalysts to help awaken you to that deeper connection with your infinite self, right? That's what I'm getting. And with the Ace of Swords, it's almost like I get this this message of like, it's so much easier for you to say no now and to have discernment with people, with plans, with like how you spend your time. Like, I just get you have a lot of clarity now on like who you are, what you want, and also like just with the kind of games people play. And you know, now you decide like, do I want to play this game or do I not? And it's, you get to decide because you actually recognize the game. Before it was kind of like unconscious. You didn't recognize it, and that's what got you into trouble, which eventually led to you understanding yourself and them at a much deeper level. So I feel like this is really a confirmation and an acknowledgement of like all the work that you've done in this specific relationship. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. What other advice is there? Oh, okay. I have the 3 of Wands. Yeah, it's like you are not afraid to walk this path alone when necessary. Like, you are not afraid to leave a situation in the past, to truly say a goodbye. And it's not like, you don't do it in a way of like burning bridges. Although maybe you could have in the past, but what I get is like there's like this up-leveled way that you handle relationships, which is like, if it's not meant for me, I'm gonna let it go. And it literally just started raining, so that's symbolic too, like a cleansing. Yeah, that's what I feel. If it's not meant for me, I'm gonna let it go. And even like, you know, those relationships that you have with people that you think like, oh my gosh, this person's gonna be in my life forever, like we have such a connection, and then it's like not that long later that you split paths and you really never talk to each other again, or you know, or maybe you come back around later down the line. You just never know. And I feel like that's something that you've really come to terms with lately, is like you feel okay with like whatever the situation is. And even though like it hurts sometimes and you go through the emotions, it's like you're just more accepting of it, because at the end of the day, you know that you always have you. That relationship with you has really been cultivated. So there's an acknowledgement of that. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles on the top of the deck. Wow, nice. And the Ace of Wands. It's like, I just see you like so much more focused on like what you're creating these days. It's kind of like that self-work has become so potent, or like you just understand yourself deeply now, and now you're just able to create. As well, I feel like this group is very like artistic, like you have your own, yeah, like you just like to be a creator. You like to create things, whatever that looks like in your life, but you've been able to get to this point of creation because of the work that you've done on yourself. So that's just something to acknowledge as well. I'm going to see if there's any last messages from the tarot before we move on to some oracle messages. I have the 6 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Nice. You know, all your work is going to pay off. I feel like maybe you're you're either already getting compensated for your craft or you want to. And I just feel like even if you didn't get compensated, you would love to do this thing just again and again and again. Like, it fills up your cup, truly. It helps you express the inside out, like your soul, whatever your craft is. And I feel like people are going to recognize that about you and see the authenticity and the alignment, and they're going to want to give to you for your craft, and honestly just for you. Like, people just want to give to you. And so the message is just to keep doing what you're doing and don't put expectations on it, and to just like keep creating from that space of like, I don't care if I get paid or not. Like, this isn't about that. It's about expression of my soul. That is the most important. So keep that in mind as you continue on your journey. Okay, let's move on now. Let's pull from some oracle messages. I'm going to start with the animal oracle. What is the best message for this group right now in their journey? Best message for this group where they're at. Thank you. We got a couple messages here. One says magnetism through gratitude. And one says the illusion. Ooh. So I'm going to read the illusion. The magnetism through gratitude, I feel, is pretty self-explanatory. Always connecting back to gratitude. That's what makes, truly what magnetizes everything. But the illusion is a little bit more mysterious. Let's dive into that. It's called Phantom Shark. Interesting. In this card, we see a harpoon searching the sea for a dangerous shark that appears only in your mind's eye. Phantom Shark has a direct message for you today. Your current fear, worry, or insecurity is all an illusion. You tricked yourself into hunting for a thing that doesn't even exist. By putting so much attention and effort into combating or avoiding what you are afraid of, you are simultaneously engaging and fueling it. Most fears quite literally exist only in our minds. When you feel small, insecure, or controlled by fear, this is not your true self. This is your programmed self, ruled by the limbic system, ego, past traumas, and the false marketing that always shames us into not feeling good enough. This illusion will tell you that you are not worthy. You make you feel scared, keep you with someone who treats you poorly, and make you feel the need to compete with and be better than others. The challenge lies in how powerfully real this illusion appears. It colors every aspect of your reality like a cloud of thick gray smoke. While you cannot always avoid being caught in the smoke, you can recognize when you are in it. This is the most important part of seeing clearly. You must first understand that you are in an illusion before you can escape it. The more you become cognitively aware of the smoke, the less power it has over you. Right now, Shark's medicine for you is to understand whatever currently brings you fear is not actually the truth. You are safe and everything is going to work itself out. Do not make big decisions when the gray smoke is visiting. Soon you will see clearly. Nice. Awesome. So yeah, the mind, it gets us wrapped into things sometimes. So if you ever, feel insecure or are thinking too much about your craft, that's like a big energy here. Relax. Truly allow yourself to relax and remember that that's the false self, That's the shadows. It's the shadows. So that's your message from the Animal Oracle. Let's move on now. I'm going to pull from The Rainbow Brain Skull deck. That's the deck. What is the best message for this group from this deck? What is the best message? Oh, okay, we got another 2 messages for you. Every timeline exists. Choose one to move towards. So true. And when you're fueling the shark mind or the gray smoke, you know, when you're really making moves out of that, then you're going down that timeline of fear and destruction. But when you really can honor the mind and allow it to relax, then you're going down the path of abundance for you. So remember that every timeline exists, truly. It's infinite timelines, infinite realities. So choose the one by choosing your vibration, by choosing your thoughts, not allowing yourself to go down big rabbit holes of negative thinking. You can stop yourself. You have that control. Truly, you can switch things up. The other one is take a break from small hell. Take a break from small hell you've designed for yourself. So truly, this group has some mental, I was going to say mental issues, but just like some mental fog going on. Some, you know, a lot of probably like second guessing of yourself. It's really raining out there now. So it's just feeling like, I don't know, just like a little like down, you know, truly that small hell that you created from yourself. It's time to take a break from that. So those are your 2 cards from this deck. I hope that helps call you out for the thought patterns and that it helps give the power back to you, that the reminder that you can choose to invest in those thoughts or not, to call them out as this isn't my true self, this is my false self, my fabricated self. Okay, next deck I'm going to pull from is the Medicine Woman Oracle. And let's take a look. What's the best message for this group? Oh my goodness. Okay. The path of beauty. Walking your path of beauty elevates your feminine soul. Number 11. So one thing, you know, when we're thinking, when we're in our mind a lot, when we're creating that small hell, the thinking is a lot of the masculine energy. So I feel like this is a message to get back into your body more, to focus, like, truly, if your mind drives you crazy or you have a lot of anxiety and stuff, like, making sure you create little times and spaces for yourself to just invest more in your own well-being, your body's well-being, your beauty, truly, however that looks for you. I'm curious to see what this one says. If there's any extra guidance here. So the path of beauty. I am the spirit of beauty that inspires your poetic soul to embellish the world from day to day. I open the door to wonder at the miracle of life. Coming back to that simple thing. So the guidance is beauty gives you a feeling of inner completeness, which nourishes your feminine principle, bringing you into contemplation and wonder before the grace of the world. You look for this essential emotion in nature, a person or a place in which you live. You need beauty to feel alive. Beauty allows you to rise, for a time, above the weight of daily conflicts. Then harmony between the body and mind can emerge, giving you the feeling of being one with the world around you. In that moment of unity brought to you by beauty, you are reconciled with your own self. So, muy importante, very important for you to focus on your body and the feminine and flow, not being so much in the mind and expectations for yourself. That will help to balance things. Okay, I'm going to pull from one more deck. I'm gonna complete this reading with I Create My Reality. There's a lot of release you guys are going through, I feel. Man, the cards are on point for you. Fear set on fire. It says, I let go of fear. What is fear? False evidence appearing real. Fear only has as much power as you give it. Instead of feeding your fears with worry and negativity, feed fear's antidote, which is love. When you choose to live in love with everyone and everything you have, when you choose to live in love with everyone and everything, you have no choice but to completely let go of fear. Step into your power and dream big. False evidence appearing real. That's exactly what the animal oracle was. So that was the illusion, the shark, phantom shark. It's like the Jaws theme song, like has been playing in your head and like with anxiety. And so this is your confirmation that you're seen, you're being seen for how you've been, and also the reminder that you have the capacity to change it, truly. Remember, it's false evidence appearing real. That's fear. So, out of the mind, into the body, the feminine principles are going to help you with that, nurturing your feminine, your beauty more. And yeah, that's it. It feels like a tough period right now, but honestly, the power is all in your hands. You're not the victim, you're the creator. So, that is your message. That completes this mystery reading. Thank you all for joining. Again, these readings are timeless, and come on back whenever you need some more nourishment in your life. And until next time, we'll see you guys on the next reading. Bye!